darling, I am not the only person on this earth who thinks you're the most beautiful girl in the world. If your eyes were to compare with stars in cloud nine, and anything that is divine, the water lilies and lotus in my heart will forever shine as if they were created with the tears in your eyes so fine, and the camellias would refuse to drink white wine. Gorgeous pain makes itself present in my soul without a sign. Yet, my heart is covered with sweat and fever as if you had always been mine. Your lips can be mistaken with the roses in the garden of love that goddesses created at the Genesis far from nether, where nothing grow but roses, carnation, tulip, cherry blossom, and heather. They give the breath of passion that is responsible for falling head over heels in love, of which the stars in the universe and creation can't help but come together. An angel of kiss would gust on your lips disguised as spring weather, and quench its thirst with the delight on your lips till it shades its feather and turns into the good shepherd, but says it is only a bellwether as if its soul were made of fur and leather. Cupid have kissed you while you were sleeping without knowing the meaning of war and weather, as if his heart were tied with a tether. However, could I be the only soul who feels your joy, pain, heartbeat within my heartbeat as aching as mystery in a love story? Breathing is like a rose petal, a snowflake falling from the sky with the sweetest memory. Ripples on my blood while my heart wrapped around with a barbed wire and set on fire without mercy. I cry when you cry. I smile when you smile. I bleed when you bleed. You are my reward whenever I do a good deed, and punishment when I am unsure neither to admit nor dispute, in charge of falling madly, sadistically, deeply, masochistically, and dangerously in love with you, which my soul make me plead, even though I knew you only a couple of weeks, as if my heart had forgotten what kind of life it used to lead. Your lips are the breath of passion that I need, and the principle of my very existence that I consider as a creed, in which love is to kiss you with a little bit greed, decrease the speed, then precede, and allow my tongue to tell you everything I love to read, and promise that I keep in my soul without misdeed. I don't want to part my lips, something in me refused to be freed, as if love were created to be fed and feed, and melt your heart till I exceed incantation that put you in a trance better than whiskey, cocaine, and weed. Yet, my heart tells me we've been together since forever before the creation of spell. You are the first perfume that I smell, every love story that I tell, beautiful love that picked me up when I fell, the reason I do well, whenever I think about you that my heart and lungs swell. We had dance in the vast emptiness of air like two butterflies having sex in a hotel, make love and produce the greatest heat known to the universe as if our hearts were kept in the coldest part of hell. Yet, we kiss, kiss and kiss as if our souls were gold and diamonds that we love to steal. Neither of us want to make an appeal nor a deal as if love were a meal. Each cell in our bodies light, and scatter across the universe, as if passion were an explosive device without a shell, which love were something that nobody could offer to misspell, either buy or sell, then turns into star, and tinkles like a bell. We were told true love is infinite reflection of two hearts caught in eternal erotic webs that they had woven in the fabric of the cosmos, which stars are prophets that foretell, and to kiss and heal everything that is unwell, and to make love, and never having to say farewell. We have lived many lives without a goal or an aim, as if love had never made any claim. We have set the universe on flame, make love in hidden dimensions where they give no name, have done it with various sexual positions without shame. We create the first erotic game before the invention of sadism and masochism, which S&M is used as nickname. We have involved in bondage, whipped each other with cat o' nine tails, have done variety of BDSM, which I took the blame, have sex, and attain nirvana and universal fame. Yet, my soul confesses passion is to fall deeply in love with you till my heart aches, and never ask questions that start with why, and to be inflamed with sexual desire till my eyes cry, my lips shiver uncontrollably, and wouldn't let me deny anything that has to do with love, as if they had already accepted the challenge of meeting demand and supply, and want to kiss you till you get high, my bones dry, my lungs sigh, and my hands begin to bake a pie. My tongue refuses to wear any tie, and masters the art of falling in love with a girl, who fell out of the sky, and begins to release a chemical named sweet chai, in which a powerful love force makes a heart completely alive, while yearning results in pain and leaves a soul throbbing without a reply. It has kept my liver away from producing glycogen that tastes like a medicine at a pharmacy, which I once had to buy, and my tongue from telling a joke that is wry. Instead it makes delicious love, on which you can always rely. My kidneys have no ally, my blood rushes down my veins as if it were saying, it just wanted to get by, and has left my heart empty that thinks love is made first and above all for you and I. Subsequently, the angels say, true love is joy of heart, which is deep sense of beautiful emotions and euphoria without the feeling of low, in understanding that you allow your soul to love and be loved, yonder cherish and be cherished, and on the top of everything adore and be adored with every mystery of your essence, as if you caught fever that has no cure, of which a sigh melt a heart that's kept in snow, and to have a strong desire to please the object of your affection mentally, physically, spiritually, and sexually, accompanied with passion, longing, itch, and devotion, as if you were inside a temple built like a chateau. Your kidneys had been standing at the chapel with a bow and an arrow, and your liver were sitting at first row, reading a romance Bible, a verse, in which love had you at hello. Simultaneously, your ribs were consumed with flame due to lust and craving, which the diameter of the endosteum were far from narrow, and they were functioning without marrow. Your lungs were praying with Marilyn Monroe, who is now an angel, the goddess of love that runs the show, and she is holding a candle that shines more colorful than rainbow. At the same time, your gallbladder were flying like a turquoise exotic sparrow, and all of a sudden, your heart dropped in your belly to worship the love of your life from her head to her toe, and in knowing you let your lips kiss and be kissed till the beats of your heart remain forever young, yet still tenderly grow, and to be good wishes when things get slow, raise when a smile fades away on a photo, love when eyes forget to glow, ecstasy when there is sorrow, and light where there is a shadow, to kiss her lips again and again as if you had nowhere to go, and to caress her as if you were sending the message of love around the world, from Paris to New York, from Big Apple to Los Angeles, from City of Angels to Moscow, from the first throne to Glasgow, yet make love to her as if there were no tomorrow. Nonetheless to feel you with every inch of my soul till I refuse to tell a lie, which crucifixion is to make love to you intertwined like two carmine hearts stardust eclipsing, and to enrapture with carnal pleasure till our hearts grow wings, and fly across the heavens where it's okay to play detective and spy. Or we would star as villains that fly in the face of the cool characters in Pulp Fiction and the baddies in GoldenEye, as if we had nothing to lose, but achieve immortality without getting caught in rock and roll, and lullaby, but love that is made to gratify and mystify. However, nobody is allowed to be shy. When you act sly, I would pretend to be a tough guy, even though my soul weighs lighter than a fly that feasts on the peonies in Shanghai. I would kiss your lips, caress your neck, breasts, belly, thighs, and make love to you till you cry, and then hold you next to my heartbeat warmer than the sun in July. As sentimental as it sounds, I keep finding you under my skin, growing in my lungs, liver, kidneys, and every part of my body, and deep in my veins and bone marrows like vine flowers and rhizome, for which you are the most essential ingredient of my heart, raised from love that I have worshipped, and built a cathedral in my belly, in which I put my soul crucified on a cross with your image on top of the dome. I have dreamed 1,000 times, day and night, painting your nails with various colors and walking you on water, as if it were a land that was perfectly kept in a rich loam, kissing your lips, which is my favorite thing to do, and brushing your hair with a comb. My quintessence believes the goddess of love created you from love in a mist, dahlia, roses, lily of the valley and cleome. You know me better than novels, fables, fairy tales, and tome, as if you were part of my DNA responsible for accessing information from my genome. You have turned into hex, disguised as fever that loves to roam. Immediately upon, you set my spleen on fire and watch it burn like Rome. Something in me wants to kiss you from your head to your feet, and convince you that is just one of the millions of wishes that I have to complete, give you love that is sweet, and make your heart skip a beat, sing in the rain, and dance with you in the street, always be true, even when I kiss your cheeks to let you know that your smile means everything to me, rather than as to greet, and never cheat. Hold your hand and walk with you in the beach while either vacationing at tropical islands with everyday people and elite, or going on a retreat, which your love is honey that my heart wants to digest, turn into wine that tastes better than whiskey made from rye and wheat, and quenches its thirst till my soul refuses to acknowledge anything that is conceived. I would then make syrup with honey, pour it on your vagina, and eat you out without being too modest and discreet, and give you the best oral pleasure of your life as if love didn't know anything about deceit. Inasmuch as, you have already turned my liver into foam, for which the reason that everything you touch turns into a sparkling star that would make diamonds seem chrome. Meanwhile, you make my heart your home. I am diagnosed with I love you to infinity and beyond syndrome. When I am with you, our friends rejoice in upbeat, and our enemies fall in defeat. Hereinafter and with these means, I would cuddle you next to my heart naked, and feel that beautiful heat, which is produced when two lovers' erotic needs sexually meet, or rather when we kiss, caress, make love and get lost in dopamine, acetylcholine, endorphins, and oxytocin that our hormones secrete, of which love thinks it is only a treat. We would then prove love wrong by making steamy love till we sweat salt, in which every water in our bodies couldn't help but deplete. All of a sudden, we find ourselves in each other's arm again as it were forbidden to talk about things that had to do with goodbye. Yet, this time, I would make love to you till every star falls from the sky, and kiss your lips as if I were about to take my last breath and die. Resurrection is peace of mind gone wild, which divinity is to float like dandelions that have exiled, and mysteriously to find ourselves in gladiolus and magnolia as if love had never been the subject of reviled. Soon, we realize we are flesh and blood that is far from defiled. I would cuddle you next to my heart, we produce warm temperature that make the fire in hell mild, and to transcend into nothingness, far from life that is orderly styled. I can't wait to solve the mystery of your beauty and eternal youth and kiss that is believed to be medicine to the soul, heart, and even mind that occasionally acts like a software, which in rare conditions, information refuses to be complied. I think of your face when I get riled, of which my soul would never get enough of you even when problems piled, and I have never said I should haven't fallen in love and smiled while I am beguiled, as if my heart wanted to play like a child. Whereas enlightenment is to burst into phenomenon, and scatter like two mystical crimson and gold nebula across the infinite darkness and endless night, and dance masquerading as a knight and a bride who happens to be wearing a gown that is red, instead of white. Every time we see each other, it's passion at sight. We would kiss French as if we're in spotlight, and light the cosmos sweeter than the twilight, to kiss more intimately till we forget what is wrong and right, as if we were dancing in the moonlight, seduce, tempt, court, and live for each other till the end of time and life and existence that once upon times were summed up with thrive, survival of the fittest, and fight and flight. We would kiss, make love, and hold nothing back as if we were the quintessence of love that shines brighter than supernova and daylight.
So why don't you blow it? Go on, blow it. You're so fine. You're so fine. You're filthy cute and baby, you know it. You know it. Come on. Cream. Get on top. Cream. You will come. Cream. Don't you ever stop. Cream. Should boogie. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. Only wanted one time to see you laughing. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another.